I am potting on this determinate variety of tomato called Vilma. That's like a patio, a small tomato. It won't grow too big. I think this pot might be okay. You have a nice big home. Welcome back to Adri's Farmhouse Kitchen. It is 17th of April, it is Thursday, and we are going to do some potting on and sowing more seeds. These seeds gonna be probably the last seeds, really, the last lot. So today we're gonna sow sunflowers and sweet corn and beans. Also we are going to put on the determinate Vilma micro tomato. So we've got quite a few of them, so I'm gonna use like a medium size pot, a little bit larger than I've used to this strawberry plant. And then we're gonna use module trays and small pots for the seeds. So if you're interested, you are welcome. I have chosen this size of pot. So what I'm going to do, I'm just taking off a couple of the lower leaves, maybe 4, because remember, all the tomatoes can grow roots on their stem. So deeper we plant them, more established they're gonna be. And because they're only in the pot, they'll benefit from that. So, and just firm it. Super easy. Just under that last leaf, and that's it. I'm just going to put a label that with Vilma and all done. And exactly the same method I'm gonna do the rest. I usually put egg in the hole of the tomatoes, but I'm not going to do that in the pot. But we're gonna do it in a tunnel. Hopefully next month. Well, definitely next month. About mid-May. Okay, all the tomatoes are now done. So I'm going to run through all the beans we're going to sow today. So I have chosen 1, 2, 3 varieties of French beans, 1 runner beans, and a couple of varieties of dwarf beans. What I am actually thinking of putting with the potatoes. So the 2 varieties of French beans I am gonna sow are these Cresco and Ying Yang variety. The French bean Fire Tongue is the next one, but it's like a bolloty bean. This actually it's 1,500-year-old cave bean, French bean. It's a new one to me this year. Monte Gusto and the Sunset Runner bean. So these are the runner beans and the French beans and dwarf beans we're gonna sow today. Okay, I have made the signs for all of the beans. I have got the mixed beans, what I saved from last year. We might do this, but not today. So what I'm gonna do next, fill these module trays, put the signs in, and then we're going to sow about 2 to 3 beans per cell. So I've got quite a few module trays for each variety, each tray for each variety. I'll fill these first. By the way, these are the last of my homemade compost, used compost from last year. I've just literally used the last pot now, and actually I forgot to sieve it through, but you know, these beans and whatever we sowed today, the corn, sunflower, they are quite large-ish seeds, so it's gonna be okay. How is your gardening getting along, friends? We have been actually really lucky with the weather so far, and I've just looked at the weather forecast for the next about 10 days, and I cannot believe it, but there is no frost. There is quite a few close to frost scenario, but you know, you can't totally rely on that because that can still change fairly quickly. So whatever we do, we need to still do it with a bit of caution when we plant out frost-tender plants. So yeah, let's just give this a good soak. And we can sow. I've also gave a good soak for the tomatoes, what we've just done. And that will go on that black tray, and that will give a good soak on the tray as well. So I'm just gonna put the signs in for now, like that, and just keep filling these module trays with some more. The weather is actually looking good. Six, 17th of April. Right. And now all the beans, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variety, and ready to sow. Take the gloves off now. We're opening these packets. Let's see how many we're gonna use up. So do the sunset variety first. So that's just right here in front of us. These are large beans, so I'm just gonna put, oops, I've just lost one, 2 to each cell. Oops. There you go, someone. And what I'm gonna do, in a side way, I'm really gonna push it down real deep. Like that. Some cells got one, two, oh, there is more there. Let's put 2 to each cell. And the beans, I've not soaked the beans. I keep forgetting soaking the beans. We'll just give them a head start. But they will germinate relatively quickly. I reckon they will germinate within 1 week. Oh, we've got bees in here. Okay, so that's it. I'm not going to cover it. I like to cover it in the end. So I'm just gonna take this over the tray. I'm going to leave them here on this tray. There you go. I have just opened this 1,500-year-old cave bean, and that's very quickly became one of my favorite beans. Oh my god, they look so beautiful. Wow. Let's find which one it is. It's a feuilleton, Crisco, cave bean. Put one in this one. Oh, that's so cute. I'm gonna put 3 in this one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll probably be going to sow some more in a couple of weeks. Some direct sow. But this is so cute. That is very pretty. So I need to decide how we're going to use this up. Fresh and maybe dry some as well. Well, I probably will need more, but at the moment this is perfect. Okay. Next one is the yin yang. Oh, that's the Cresco. Here. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna put 3 in one cell. We're gonna eat this fresh, and I'm going to can this for stews and soups. We need to go to the pantry and do some inventory. I'm just gonna push these down like that. It's okay. Right. And the feuilleton, it's like, looks like a bollotti, but this one is a new variety. It's quite pretty looking bean as well, look. So I'll put 2 to each one, smaller cells and bigger bean. 2 each. You don't have to do this, you can just direct sow, but honestly, the mice or some critters just keep eating mine if I sow direct peas or beans. Monte Gusto. It's like a dark variety. I'm gonna put 2 to each, to this tiny. Okay. And I've just done one less tray, so I just need to do one more. And we're nearly done. The yin yang is gonna look prettier too. Let's open it. Oh yeah! Oh wow! That's new to me as well. Absolutely love it. I am so excited about these bean varieties, like this cave bean and the yin yang. Even the bollotti, the feuilleton, looks amazing. Wow. So I'm just going to push these beans down and we're just gonna cover it back up. And that's it. At the moment the compost is nice and moist, so I'm going to just fill the tray a little bit with some water. So we don't want this to dry out now until they germinate. So I'm just going to push these down and cover it back up. Some more compost and be on to our next job. Okay. All the beans, 6 varieties of beans are done. Perfect. Okay, the next thing we're gonna sow are sweet corns, and I am having 3 different varieties. So we've got the Incredible F1, I know this one, and then Early Damien variety, that's new to me, and Golden Bantam, I have sown this before as well, so I know this one. And I've also got this beautiful glass gem drying corn as well. So I am using these long rooted cells this time, but it's got its own tray. So we're just gonna give it a good soak and ready to sow the seeds. I am going to put 2 seeds to each cell, although if both germinate, I probably remove one, because sweet corn don't like competition. So I've got the Incredible F1 in there. So we put 2 to each cell. I like this variety, so we're gonna do the lot. And just cover it with a couple of centimeters of compost, and that's it. Still got some left over. This one is enough now because I've got the more variety. My problem is I don't know where to put them anyway, friends. So we're gonna have a hard time where to plant them out later on. Okay, just cover it with some compost and it's all done. Perfect. Let's push it down a bit. I'm gonna put it over there with the rest. And let's do the next one, friends. Okay, I've got ready for the next one, the Early Damien variety, sweet corn. And I am going to do the same to this one. I'm gonna put 2 to each cell. Okay, and the last one, I've run out of the module trays, so I'm gonna start using pots. For the Golden Bantam, we're gonna use the pots. Do the same again, 2 to each pot. I gave this a very good soak. And that's it, friends. It's only the glass gem to do. And all the corn's done. Right, let's cover this back up. Just push down on those little corns. I don't want to push it down too much. Just roughly about the size of the width of that corn. And just cover it down with compost. And I cannot believe that literally most of our seed is now. We have sown already a year's worth of food, and it's only mid-April. We might do a bit here and there, and some seeds not doing well, or you know, but this is now everything I have planned. It's pretty much done, friends. All done. Right, just gonna move this over there. And we're only gonna do the sunflowers now, and that's it. Okay, I have actually now just finished with the sunflowers because I've run out of cells, module trays. I have decided to just sprinkle of each variety of the sunflower, what I'm actually gonna show you to these pots. So you've got 2 of each variety. One of these red sunflower, very pretty. One of my favorite, the teddy bear sunflower, it's more like a border. I call it big sunflower, but this one is like absolutely massive. We've saved seed from. And Floriston, another burgundy kind of variety. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 varieties of sunflower. I only need to now just cover it back up with some compost, and we are good to go. These red sunflowers, the Floriston, got tiny sunflower hearts, so they're gonna be probably border like small ones. But the big sunflowers seeds are absolutely massive. I've just checked on the bees, they are doing really well. Although it's cold, it's quite chilly out there and it's overcast. But yeah, so it's all done, friends. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me today to sow in the last bits of April seeds. The next few vlogs, it's gonna be about holiday vlogs. If you're interested, we are off on a cruise ship. I am going to make another vlog about it. Tell you exactly where we're going, how long for. But for now, bye friends.